Y'all, who is she? Really? Like, who is she? Who is she? Okay, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the first day that I'm actually doing my makeup in 2020. That's crazy, right? I literally just made this video because I felt like it. I felt like showing my face on the internet again, like whatever that face is. You can see, girl, I put on a little something. Always had a chubby face, so it's okay, but you know, we're gonna get stuff right as time goes by. We're gonna get it together, but for now, you know, this is just what it is. Thank you for being here again, but I'm gonna go ahead and just get started on my makeup. Freestyle, let's go. I am using the Jackie Aina palette. That's how you know I have not done my makeup, because this palette came out months ago. If I'm not mistaken, maybe a year ago. I don't even know.
Somebody ain't doing the math right.
And I just bought it. I bought it months ago, actually. I bought it months ago, and I have not touched any of my makeup. Didn't even touch it. You can see it's still like brand new. Like you can see there's literally nothing, like nothing's been touched. So I'm just gonna keep my look to this palette alone, and just to see what I can, you know, create with it, because I thought it was a very beautiful palette when it came out. So I'm excited to sort of see where I can go with it. I'm really looking at the purple, and just because I love purple on black women, me, and I also feel like, you know, Jackie did what she needed to do. I am a person, I love my neutrals, which are like my golds, bronzes, like creamish colors. I love those colors, and I think she gave us enough to really work with. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what it does, you know what I'm saying, make it do what it do. So first thing I'm gonna do is get my base together. I'm gonna go ahead and start my base with ginger. Let me show you guys, but what I love also about this palette is that she put the names on it, because you know sometimes people have palettes and they have names for the color, but they don't have it in the actual packaging. So that was really helpful. So I just like to always start my makeup anyway on some sort of base, and the colors that I use for my base are usually colors that have a, I like to use colors that have a similar tone to my natural skin tone, just because, you know, and like I said, I am a neutrals girl, so it's really important that, you know, I highlight that. I want to also talk about, mental health and the role that it is about to really play. You know, thinking about everything that we have had going on in the last year or so, and I'm just gonna take my concealer and sort of conceal the part of my eye that will have the color on it. I think that this makes it pop. I could use a whiter color in our actual eyeshadow concealer, but I'm not. So anyway, yeah, mental health is something that I'm so happy that people have been making very visible. Like, you know, so people that suffer with mental health, i.e. me, depression is the thing for me, but people that suffer with mental health and stuff like that, they're, you know, getting a platform, or they're getting the space to share their issues without that feeling of judgment. So I personally love that. I love that for us. I love that for everybody that needs it, you know. Almost all of us are going to need some sort of, we're going to need some sort of mental health recovery when this year is over, because child, we're going to need something to support that, just for, as a nation. Ooh, she's very pigmented. She's very pigmented. Y'all, I'm actually gonna try to do a makeup look where I'm not incorporating the upper part of my eye, because I tend to want to overextend the eyeshadow, because You know, I love those girls that have the full lid to work with, you know what I'm saying? But I don't got that. I'm a, what do you call that eye shape? I don't know. I got the fatty upper eyebrow. I don't even know what the name is. There's a name for it. But yeah, I'm working with that. So I'm trying to make her do what she do. You know? It's crazy. To me, mental health has always been important. You can also see I talk about it a lot on this channel. And if you have a problem with me talking about mental health all the time, then this is not the channel or the tribe or family for you, because I'm always going to talk about mental health. Because I feel like if your mind is not right, basically if your mind is not right, you can't do anything. It's like you almost can't do anything. Some people, of course, are functioning with it, but it's like you almost can't do anything to your full potential because your mind is sitting in a fog or it's racing. So I had depression, and depression felt like this real big heavy cloud on my brain. It was like this big dark gray cloud that would not leave me alone eventually. That's what makes sense. It's like, you know, I felt like I was just fighting through fog. That's what depression felt like to me. Versus people I know who have anxiety. And anxiety, I recently had some, and that was just the cause of some, I was on birth control for the other issue that I was going to talk about at some point. I'm not going to talk about it today because I feel like, you know, your health is just something that I don't want to disclose my health issues just yet until I feel like I am at a place where I am able to provide solutions in regards to what it is that I'm going through. But besides that, moving forward, yeah, I feel like anxiety is a lot more physical than people think. Anxiety, most people have a generalized form of anxiety, you know, and most of the time they're related to events or things happening in their life, right? Jackie, she did what she needs to do with this palette, I'm not gonna lie. Going in with credit again. No, I didn't start with credit. I started with ginger, so I'm going in with credit, which is the dark brown right here, y'all. This right here. Ooh, is it even showing? This one. Yeah. So yeah, most people don't realize that anxiety is physical. And I know this, and let me tell you something too. I can talk on this. Like I said, I do have a degree in psychology. As far as advancing that degree, I don't know. I was one of those people that actually got the degree in psychology because I felt like, I don't know. I kind of feel like I could do something with psychology at some point. I really like to explore people's minds, and I want to know why people do the things they do, essentially. Ooh, starting to look like I beat myself up just a little bit. Let's, you know, we're gonna smooth it out. We're gonna smooth it out. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. Is that even a word? This is giving fall anyway, right? But yeah, at some point I feel like I might go forward and do something in psychology. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, anxiety is very physical. It's really like, you know, those feelings that you get, like, you know, if you're in a situation that's making you nervous, like butterflies in your stomach. Some people even sweat, like, you know, on top of the fact that your mind is also racing with a bunch of thoughts that, you know, may or may not be true. Like, you know, anxiety is like your mind playing tricks on you, you know? So that's the thing about anxiety, and a lot of people don't understand that, you know? I don't even understand anxiety because it wasn't anything I necessarily dealt with. Anxiety is like a second-hand condition in terms of, it was a consequence of depression, because being depressed really made me want to isolate myself. So what it did was kind of create this, what do I want to say? It created social anxiety because I had pretty much disappeared on people or just stopped talking to people out of nowhere. And, you know, it just felt like what I had to do at the time to deal with whatever I was dealing with. So yeah, you know, that was just the that was the thing for me, you know, with it. So I haven't really have like depression. I mean, anxiety is not firsthand for me, but depression did lead to anxiety for me. I'm moving on to Shookington. I don't even know. It's not as bad as I can't even talk properly. It's not coming out as bad as I thought, you know. I'm trying to wipe a little bit off of here because I like how this eye looks, but I'm not sure about this one. I think this one has a bit too much up here. We'll fix her, right? I think that everybody should be, you know, granted the privilege of being able to access resources that can aid in mental health, because like I said, if your mental is not together, you can't really get anything done, you know. It's really important. I hope you guys can see, let me see if it's focusing on me. Yeah, I hope you guys can see like how the color is progressing with the Shookington on top. I don't really care for glitter makeup unless it's just a neutral color, like I said before. But this is not bad at all, and doesn't have too much fall off, which is great. I lied. It fell in the corner of my nose. Damn. Maybe because I didn't tap off my brush anyway. And see, girls, this is why it's important that you do your, I personally feel like you should do your eye makeup first, because when you have stuff like that happening, imagine now I did my whole face and then that fell on my nose. Now I gotta do it over. Like, yeah, so that's why I advocate for doing your eye makeup before you actually do your base. But that's just me though. Let's go back in now with this blend brush. I think that credit was a lot, so I'm gonna take a little bit more of ginger and blend it out. But let's move on to a different topic, okay? I want to talk about 4C hair. I'm trying to smooth back out the corner to get it to look more like this, because I don't want it to give black eye, because it's giving black eye right now. So yeah, my camera kind of cut off, but I know I was going into talking about 4C hair, and I guess some people are referring to it as the erasure, whatever, of 4C hair, and I get that. I have 4C hair as well, but you know, most people for the most part have different textures in the hair. I go between maybe 2 to 3 textures, but for the majority of my hair, it's 4C. I feel like people that are coming into their own with their hair, I think that sometimes when you're a newbie or you don't really know the potential of your hair yet, you don't know what you're not sure, you're just trying to figure it out, like every one of us, right? I think that we get carried away and think that if your hair looks a certain way, which is having I guess a blown out type of texture when your hair is not wet, some people think that, oh, must have 4C hair, when you're really not gonna get into your hair type until you wash it. And also the thing with 4C hair too, a lot of people think because their hair has no definition yet that they have 4C hair because of that, and I'm like, that's not the case either. Because I actually have 4C hair, and when I wet my hair down, it has a curl pattern. It's just that my curls are like super mini. I just gotta check to make sure that I'm focusing. But my curls are super mini, and I'll put in like a little clip to sort of show you guys the curl pattern that it makes when it's wet. It's super mini, but I have a curl pattern nonetheless, and my hair is 4C because my curls are very petite. They're very teeny, you know. They're baby curls, that's what I like to call them. Yeah, this video is getting really long, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get my face done. And let me just tell you guys what I'm using first real quick. I'm gonna use the Milk Hydro Primer, because the Milk Hydro Primer is that girl. You can see how it really worked in my it's a third video in the Nigeria travel series, Real Village Girl. Real Village Girl. Anyway, yeah, you can see that, and basically she lasted all day. The first time I did my makeup in that vlog, I didn't have on no primer, so it was looking really crazy. My makeup was melting, and Nigeria is like 90 to 100 degree weather every day, and that was like December. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna use this primer. I might mix in a bit of the Fenty primer as well, because I do like the moisture that Fenty Beauty provides in their primer. And the reason being is because moisture is actually very important for oily skin. It's the reason why your skin thinks that it needs to make oil, because it thinks that your skin is too dry and in need of, I guess, moisture per se. So I'm going to use that. I'm also going to use my Fenty Beauty foundation. I don't know, I'm gonna try some other foundation someday, but Fenty really is near and dear to my heart. And this is the color 430. I was using 420 for a little bit, but 420 may have to be like a winter color. It's summertime, you know, been in the sun, whatever, and I have more red undertones, so that's what I discovered, and I feel like 430 is way better for me. Yeah, so let me go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna use the regular LA Girl concealer as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that so we can get the show on the road. I like this. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lipstick, and let's just get to that so we can just be done and I can, you know, do what I need to do. Coconut water. Coconut water, period. That's the word of the day. Coconut water, period. I'm just do a spray to give this back the skin, give the skin back the look. Oh, I gotta go get some setting spray, actually. Okay, and look what I'm about to use, y'all. I got this from Nigeria. Did I put this too high up? Yeah, I did. Anyway, it's a fan, and I OD'd. Okay. I'm trying to get it to come out. Okay, look. This is so cute. I got it at the market in Nigeria, in Lekki, you guys. I wish I would have like known to go to Nigeria with like an empty suitcase so I could come back and get a lot of the stuff, because they have so much stuff. I'm praying that I get another chance to go to Nigeria before everything finishes. I mean, once this all kind of pulls over, you know, so that's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, you guys, I think that this is the final look. So let me so let me go ahead and get my little mini outfit on or whatever and do all the little all that.